we're heading back out to Rob, who is live this morning at his one-tank trip destination, burning some rubber.
Yeah, he has more on what maritime lovers can do in South Haven. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm at the Michigan Maritime Museum in South Haven, and there are several boats that are involved in educating people coming about Michigan's maritime history. Not just the Friends Goodwill, but also this one I'm sitting in, which will be launched in about a month. This is called the Lindy Lou, and it doesn't look like much. I'm sitting, believe it or not, in the captain's seat, and there will be a helm here, a steering wheel, and passengers will be here, and what they will do is take you up and down the Black River starting in about a month, something that people used to do decades ago here in South Haven. There's also a tugboat here. There are also Coast Guard rescue vessels that are here that you can see. But the main star when it comes to vessels at the Michigan Maritime Museum is the Friends Goodwill. And we talked to Captain Adele Arlitt. I understand that
passengers, yes.
When it comes to Friends Goodwill, you are unique? The first?
I am the first woman who's been captain of this vessel. I have my master's license, which is a Coast Guard license that you have to take out passengers. Sailing here as a newbie sailor, it was the first port I ever came into, all excited and everything, that we had crossed the lake on a little boat. When I got my master's license about 13, 14 years ago, whenever it was, I didn't really know what I was getting into. I was just doing it. And then I found out, you know, people will pay you to drive boats.
Your crew is mostly volunteer?
Mostly volunteer. All the people you saw out, you know, daisy chaining the sails, all the people who were helping to raise and lower and do all the work on the boat today.
And that's how Friends Goodwill sails around the Great Lakes, using volunteer?
Using volunteers.
Why build a replica like this and sail it around the Great Lakes?
The people at the museum were really interested in the history and such. They wanted something of some significance to the area. And when they started researching, they found this ship, which was the first ever merchant ship to come through Lake Michigan and bring supplies to Fort Dearborn in Chicago. But it was really rather interesting history, and it did involve this part of the lakes. So it seemed like the perfect ship.
How does she sail?
Ah, sweet.
Does she?
Yeah. She actually won the tall ships race last summer. I don't know if you...
I was told something like that.
Yeah, so we're pretty proud of her. She's a great boat to sail.
If there was one thing that you would want people to know about Friends Goodwill, what do you think it would be?
That it's a participatory boat, and when they come and sail with us, they can either sit back and watch, or they can actually participate in sailing the vessel, and we invite them to do that and to learn how it's done.
The Friends Goodwill is not at the moment docked here at the Michigan Maritime Museum. It's docked at Muskegon. Go to the website of Michigan Maritime Museum on our morning news page. We have a link there to get information on how you can contact the museum. It's about how you can maybe participate there in Muskegon this weekend and early next week. I'm holding a bottle of wine here because this Lindy Lou craft is being supported by all the community, including the wineries around South Haven. This is the Lindy Lou semi-sweet white wine, and when you buy a bottle of this wine, you are contributing to the Michigan Maritime Museum. So you've got the white and the red. We are in South Haven, but also Harbor Country south of South Haven, as my one-tank trip will continue in about 30 minutes with more from Southwest Michigan.
Good stuff, Rob.
Nice. Like
Lindy Lou.
Lindy Lou, 6:40 this Friday morning. We feature a